Okay, so today I'm just doing a little video, a kind of update on something, well, about my wellies actually, and also about a pair of work boots I've got. Now, I kind of like to talk about things sometimes on the farm that are kind of practical, that might be useful for other people really. Sort of everyday boring stuff if you like, but at the same time very important for someone like me who needs practical stuff. So what I'm talking about now is the winter wellies I bought a while ago, some Quattro wellies, and also a pair of shoes that I bought, a kind of work pair of shoes that seemed quite good. Now you might remember a couple of years ago I bought a pair of Quattro wellies, here they are, for winter, and basically I thought we'd just have a recheck and see how they've done. They've lasted, because I've done 2 winters with them now. They're thermal wellies, and I thought we'd have a look at those and see what, you know, how they've worn really, because it's a practical thing that might help other people looking for wellies and stuff. So let's have a look at these close up. Okay, so here are the Quattro wellies that I bought, I think it was about 2 years ago. They've done 2 winters, as I said, and you can see now they're starting to look pretty tired. They start at the top. So the lining inside, still lining's okay, but if I go down into put my hand in, the lining at the bottom, where my toes are, is starting to sort of go a little bit squidgy and soft. But inside it's still quite warm and nice. The other thing I've found is that they don't clean very well, because they've got kind of, I don't know if you can see that, they're not smooth rubber, they're a sort of almost like an animal skin finish, and the muck does seem to stick to them, unlike other rubber wellies. So that's something I've discovered. And you see finally, if we're looking on the bait on the front, wherever it's tagged, snatched, you know, or ripped, big chunks of the welly fronts come off. But surprisingly, actually, after 2 years of wearing these, or 2 winters of wearing these, I only wear these in the winter, they're not leaking, so there's no water getting in. I notice they're starting to come away a little bit there. Tread wise they haven't worn out, and I can't see myself wearing these out before they go. They're going a little bit on the heel. In fact, I hadn't noticed that, they are thinning, going on the heel there a bit. That's probably my walking pattern. That one's ripped a little bit on there as well, and the heel's going there. But what I'm expecting now is the rubber's starting to probably perish a little bit, go a bit thin, so they might split a little bit on there. But all in all, I think these are about 75 quid. And they've done 2 winters. I only wear them from about November till March, April, so I think they're pretty good really. I will try and get part of another winter out of them, and then after that I'm going to be looking at a different brand. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to go for yet. So that's an update on the Quattro wellies. Okay, so that's the Quattro wellies. Now what I thought I'd move on to is a pair of these shoes here. Because as well as wearing a pair of wellies on the farm, I also kind of in the summertime like to wear a kind of heavy duty pair of shoes if I'm out just like walking around the yard or something. And I kind of in the past have always worn my old pair of shoes, you know, like an old pair of, like I wear it for best. So but you know, they weren't very good, and so I was sort of looking around, and I found these actually from Screwfix, and they seem quite good. So we'll have a quick look at these. I would say that, talking about the wellies and the boots, I'm not product placement, I haven't been paid to promote them. These are just what I'm finding are quite good on the farm, or what I'm using on the farm at the moment. Anyway, let's have a closer look at these and see what you think. Okay, so as I was saying, I quite like to have a pair of shoes that I can wear about the place, some heavy duty sort of shoes. I was looking around for something to wear, and there seems to be a lot of sort of boots out there, but not actually many shoes, sort of work shoes, that are and also priced right, and these are 20 quid. And what I like about these, they're all leather, so they're not, these aren't something you're going to wear out. I mean, let's face it, if you're going down a nightclub in these, you're not going to have any women. But if you can wear them down the shops or something. I don't know, I don't care really, at my age, who wants to be trendy. But they don't look too bad. They've got padded there, tread wise they're good. What I like about them, I didn't plan to get steel toe caps, but they're steel toe caps on the front, and they are really, you can give a real good kick on those. So these are 20 quid from Screwfix, and I think that's a really good value, because they're reasonably comfortable. they're quite heavy duty. They're not, you know, ballerina shoes, but they're good. What I want is something that I can wear, a stout shoe to go out somewhere on the farm or doing a bit of work in the garden or something like that. And I think these are spot on for 20 quid. So that's the Screwfix sight shoe for 20 quid. And there we go, there's the Quattros. So there we go. It's just a bit of an update on footwear on the farm. And like I said, I'm not paid up to promote those shoes or wellies, and I did pay my own money on that. So it's not like I've been given them and someone said you must talk about these and say how great they are. But I kind of like a sort of practical guy. You know, you see a lot of these programs where they go, oh yeah, everything's wonderful and these brilliant wellies are brilliant stuff. Well, this is just reality of what I'm wearing on the farm at the moment. So I'm sure you've got other things that you wear. Particularly interested if someone else has got some other good shoes like that they wear on the farm out and about, because I was sort of looking for something like that myself. The wellies, I won't buy Quattros again, just because I think I move on to try something else. So there you go, as a little update on the farm. Cheerio, bye.